Okay, so today's video is going to be on concealers. I had a request from one of my subscribers to do my favorite drugstore concealers, but I have a variety of concealers, so I feel like I might as well just put them into one video instead of doing my favorite drugstore, my favorite department store. I just wanted to do it into one video. Now, I don't have a lot of concealers with me because a lot of my concealers I use up really fast and I just toss it. So anyways, let's get started with the video. Okay, so first I will start with drugstore because I know many of you guys would rather see drugstore rather than department store. So after I finish my drugstore, you guys can just turn off the video. But just so you guys know, I only have 2 department store concealers anyways. The first one I'll show you is my Dream Mousse concealer. I have this one in medium beige. You can tell that it's almost gone. I had this in my favorites video, which I think is the reason why I was requested to do this video. I really like this concealer a lot. Like I said in my favorites video, it is the consistency, like, I don't know, you probably won't be able to tell on camera, but it's kind of a thick consistency. Like it says, it's mousse. It's not, you know, your liquid. It's not a stick. It's like mousse. It's like an airy consistency. It's really hard to describe it. Like, I don't know, like I really don't know how to describe it, but it's really awesome. I love this concealer. Mine's a little bit dark for me. I'd rather have a lighter concealer than this, but I mean, it's still fine. It works for me. But I absolutely love this concealer. It really is really good. Some people, it may make you break out. It didn't make me break out at all. I really enjoy this concealer a lot, and I would recommend this one for a drugstore concealer. Next concealer is the Maybelline New York Cover Stick. This is said to be the America's number one concealer. I bought it and just completely hate it. It was buy one get one free, so I bought 2 of them. So I'm stuck with 2 of these concealers that I can't stand, and this is all that you get in it. I think I've used this maybe twice, and this is all that you get in the stick. It's very thick. It's very hard to blend. You can see, like, look, it looks like a lipstick. Like, it's very thick and opaque, and then when you blend it out, it just gets really chalky. Like, it's just a mess. I really don't like it at all. I do not recommend this concealer to anyone. I don't know how it's America's number one concealer. I can't stand it. I broke out from it. The color was wrong, number one. I got mine in light beige. I just really don't like this concealer. I'm really sorry if you guys love it. I can't stand it. I think it's awful. Next I have is the ALMAY SMARTSHADE concealer. This one is in light medium, and this concealer was okay. I used it for a while. It's got like the top like this, and it looks like this. When you first get it out, it's kind of like a white color, and then when you blend it in, that's when it turns into your normal color. And really, they say, oh, you know, it changes to your natural color. That's not the case. You guys can actually see right here. I don't know if camera will pick it up, but like right here, it seems to be really pale, and then right here, it's like a color. That's not right. That's not how you're supposed to conceal. Like, this is from this concealer right now. It's really light right here and then really dark right here. And that's not what you want in a concealer, something that's going to put like a dark ring around it. It does give okay coverage. Like you can see, it does have okay coverage. It's not the greatest though, again. I don't recommend this to everyone. Certain people will like it, some people won't. I personally don't like this one and don't recommend it to anyone. Next is a PANSTICK. It's supposed to be a concealer, a foundation, and a powder in one. I like them. I think they're pretty cool. This is from Max Factor. Like I said, it's a little pan stick. I actually really liked this for a while. I thought this was just really easy to use, and I really enjoyed this. The smell, it's got like a kind of like an old lady smell to it, like a lot of the COVERGIRL powder smell. I do really enjoy it though. It's okay, and I'm using this, I'm talking about it even as a concealer. As a concealer, it's actually really good. You just rub it, you know, what I would do is just rub my finger and then dab it, you know, where I wanted it. It is fun as a concealer. I do enjoy it as a concealer. It is a little bit big for a concealer, though. I mean, you know, as opposed to your normal concealers, it is a little big, so that's kind of a downfall, but it is good. I don't know, I heard that Max Factor was actually, you know, discontinued in the United States, so I don't know if that's true or not. So if you guys know, let me know, but I do really enjoy this. I hope it's not discontinued at every store in the U.S. I hope maybe it's just at a couple stores in the U.S. But I really enjoy this. I do recommend this. It is kind of thick, and you can tell it's totally not my color. It's very smooth and creamy, and it could clog some people's pores. So if you have very sensitive pores and, you know, you break out easy, this may make you break out. I don't know. It never made me break out. I think maybe the first time I used it and that was it. After that, I never broke out from it. But especially as a concealer, it's really good as a concealer than a foundation. And whenever I use this as a foundation, it makes me look like a porcelain doll. So that just shows it's got full coverage. Okay, next concealer I can show you is my CoverGirl Fresh Complexion Concealer. I do love this concealer a lot. I've been using it, this entire year. I think I started in like December or November using this product. This is like my third one. I do love this concealer. I recommend this to everyone. It's got a lighter coverage, so you do have to build it. It is one of the liquid concealers. You can tell that it's very creamy, it's very pretty. I do like it a lot. And yeah, not much more to say about it. I do like it a lot though. Okay, and the next is an Avon concealer. I know it's not drugstore and it's not department store, it's just kind of Avon. So I just kind of threw that in there. This is a stick concealer. I only used this one time. I got this in my stocking for Christmas. I haven't used it very much. I do like it okay. It's kind of a thick consistency and kind of like a crayon consistency in a way. It's okay. I can't say it's amazing. I can't say it's terrible. It's just okay. Okay, next concealer is from Flirt Cosmetics, which you get at Kohl's. I'm not sure if that's everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's a Kohl's everywhere. But I've used almost all of it. You can see I'm still twisting it up. And it looks like this. It's just another kind of like a stick concealer. And when you rub it on, it's very, very, very creamy. I mean, very creamy. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's super creamy. It's a gorgeous, like, really pretty color to match my skin tone. It doesn't leave it very dry looking. On my hand, it kind of looks dry. That's because I don't have very much moisturizer in my hand. But it's a very good concealer. I use this forever. I used to use a brush and then apply it on, but I've just used my finger now for everything. So I do recommend this concealer a lot if you guys are looking for a good stick concealer. This is probably my favorite stick concealer. Okay, so last but not least of the concealers that I can show you, I have my MAC concealer. I think this is maybe my second one, or maybe it is still my first one. I don't remember. But it's a very good concealer, needless to say, it's MAC. It's very good concealer. It's very creamy. It has good coverage. I do love this concealer a lot, a lot, a lot. This is probably my favorite one that I have here. I have it a little too dark for me. This one's NW25. So it's a little bit dark for me for a concealer. I usually like them to be a little lighter, like I said, especially for the under eyes. I definitely want that to be a little bit lighter. So I do love this concealer. It is really, really good. I do recommend it. I haven't used any other MAC concealer, so I don't know how the rest of them work, but I know this one is very good. Okay, so a couple of other concealers that I've used that I just don't have with me would be the Maybelline Mineral Power or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's it. That's actually a really good concealer. I really like that. I would definitely compare it to this one, and it even looks, similar. I do recommend that one a lot. It is a very good concealer. I'm actually buying that next. The next, makeup I buy will be that. I do enjoy it. I'm not sure what happened to my other one. I think I broke it, to be honest. But yeah, I do enjoy that concealer. I use the Rimmel Stick Concealer, and it's kind of like a cream color, and then it's a kind that you twist up like, this kind. And I did like that one for a really long time. I used mine all entirely up. I did really like it for a long time. I needed a good concealer. I was outside, and I just needed a concealer, so I bought that one, and I did like it a lot for a while. I stopped using it. It got a little bit hard. I think it's kind of funny, depending on where you buy your drugstore makeup, it's kind of like at certain places it's a lot better, and then at other places it's just it's like it's not as nice. Like I bought my first Rimmel one from Ulta, and it was perfect. I love it. It was creamy. It was really nice. And then I bought it again at Target, and it was just hard and chalky and flaky. So it really depends on where you buy them, it seems. So anyways, those are just some of the concealers that I have that I remember to talk about. I'm really sorry if I didn't touch base on the concealer you'd like to know about. These are just the only concealers I have. So if there's any concealers that you really recommend, let me know, because I get really dark under eye circles, and I am open to any suggestions to any good concealers. Concealer is something that I think is really important, because a lot of even younger girls, they don't wear foundation, they just wear concealer. So concealer is something that, girls of all ages wear. So it's something that I think is important, which a lot of people I know wear it. So if you guys have any suggestions, like I said, please let me know. But anyways, leave comments below. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Also, send me any requests, because whenever you send me a request, I always try and get it done. If there's any requests that I have yet to have done that you've requested already, please leave it in this video, because I may have overlooked it. I'm really sorry if that's the case, but leave it in this video so I know any other requests that you have, because I write them all down on a notebook now. So yeah, I hope all of you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.